P.A.RODY here. I'm in Warsaw, Poland. Warsaw is the capital and the biggest city of Poland. Here I am in my hotel room, and I have a fairly decent view here looking out at the financial district of Warsaw. Take a look at this. As you can see, Warsaw has quite a few skyscrapers. It's a good view. I like it. So I'm very pleased that Warsaw has this major financial district to it, because I want to do a lot of business here, and that means that Warsaw is a lot more advanced financially than I expected. So I can be doing some pretty good deals here with the bankers and the loan people here in Warsaw. Poland, isn't it interesting? There are a lot of poles here in Poland. I see a lot of... Here, look at those light poles out there. Those light poles keep the streets lit up at night. So I'm assuming that those light poles are part of the reason why they call it Poland. Because obviously the North Pole and the South Pole are not here. They're on the opposite ends of the Earth. One up in the north and one in the south, top and bottom. So they didn't name this after the North and South Pole. I don't think they did. This is one of Warsaw's most famous citizens of the 1800s, is Frederick Chopin. But Americans believe it's a gay picture of Barry Manilow. They took Barry when he's relaxed and just being himself, in other words, very gay, and they put him in that pose. Now this is a memorial to the Jewish Holocaust, because almost the entire Jewish population of Poland was wiped out in World War II. And here we are at the Polish Sausage Factory. It's a beautiful building, isn't it? But you go in there and there are pigs slaughtered all over the place. It's not a pretty picture, so just enjoy the picture of it from the outside. There's death that's always chasing me down because of all the people that I've enslaved over the world. In all of my sweatshops, he thinks he can threaten me. Well, hey, I'm just one of the best capitalists there are, that's all. So death is not going to capture me here in Warsaw or anywhere else. And by the way, Poland was one of the victims of the shock doctrine. I'll tell you about that a little later. In the meantime, here we are in the old market square of Old Warsaw. It's an exact recreation of how it used to look.
Be taking a picture while we take your picture.
And here I am in our group photo here in Europe. Isn't that nice? In Warsaw, to be precise. Old town, old town, Market Square.
New Old Town. Hi.
And this here is the memorial to John Connor in the post-apocalyptic world of the future, where he has to fight against all of the machines and all of those Terminators, those damn bastard Terminators. But here in the present tense, it's still a peaceful world. But the Polish army is on standby just in case the Cyberdyne systems end up taking over the world before we are ready for them. Warsaw was wiped off the map. It was 100% obliterated in World War II by the Nazis, and in the near future it will be wiped out again by all of those bastard Terminators. So you better come over to Warsaw now to enjoy its ambiance. As you can see, it's a much more modern city than you might have imagined, with all these skyscrapers. It looks almost like a Dallas or Des Moines. Now check out this park. I'm going to be selling some cheap P.A.RODY products that were made in China, then shipped over here, that are very dangerous and filled with lead, but the Polish government is allowing me to sell these toys filled with lead, because they're accustomed to it over here in the former Eastern Europe. Former Soviet Europe, I should say. And this is the cemetery where they bury the victims of the mad cow.